Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 7th of March. Oh, I gotta show you, there's Miss Molly, look at her. 7th of March. Oh, you coming in, baby girl? Huh? You up looking for mice? Yeah? Come on. Alright. It is the 7th of March. It is Monday, 2022. Before I jump into this video, I just want to remind everybody I will be live streaming tonight for hardcore members only. So if you would like to join me in that, just go to my main page on YouTube here, hit the join button, become a hardcore member, and you can join us for that. That's obviously optional. You don't have to do that, obviously. So, but that is available for people that want to do that. It's an extra stream a week. It's much more personal because it's not obviously a very big crowd. And we're able to have very good discussions and that thing there. So there's Mr. Buddy coming. You coming in? What are you doing? Apparently not. He says, I'm going over here. So we have had a lot of snow melt, as you can see, which is great. We've had rain off and on today, and right now it is somewhat cloudy. We had a clear spot there, but if you look back over here, it looks like there could be a possibility of more rain. Yeah, so with all the, obviously with all the runoff and snow, and we've had a lot of water. So we're gonna go down here and I'm gonna show you. But the driveway's opening up, which is absolutely wonderful. I am ready. So a lot of snow, a lot of melt, and as you can see, we still have quite a bit of snow around. It has, and that's after what, 3 days of milder temperatures. But that's, you know, there was a lot of snow, a lot of ice, thick ice pack. I mean, there's still some ice here in the driveway here, but the water is flowing. Coming down through here. Now, I want to be clear on something. Somebody's like, oh, well, see, you know, you cleared this area out last year, and that's why you're having all this water flow through here. No, that is not the case at all. The water was going around no matter what anyway. So it was coming through this area no matter what, because this is the way that the flow and the slope goes. And it goes here, down the road, and it goes that way. So every spring, this area, you know, when we have all the melt off and everything like that, it gets high for a few days, and then once the you know, the snow melts and it dries out, then we'll be back to normal. So it just it had nothing to do with removing all that debris and stuff that was in there. It just worked its way around all the debris before. Now it's obviously has a clearer path to do so. But yeah, so that's man, this really does look so much more open with this cleared out over here. Makes a big difference. Anyway, but that's what we're dealing with. It's just, you know, with all the runoff and stuff, it's part of the deal. So, all right. So let's, I'm looking at this. Oh, I know what the problem is. The driveway literally was to here, but because of all the snow and stuff and ice, that part was unopened. And so my niece had backed up through here and had gotten stuck. This was really much worse before. But hey, that happens. Because I'm looking at, how is this all the way to here? Because when I filled this in, I put the stone all the way, so it made it wider. But the driveway is actually like from the corner of my truck over this way. But with everything, it's, you know. But anyway, that is what we're dealing with here today. And you can see looks like we may get some more rain. It's been about 50 degrees today here at the homestead. Just wanted to give you guys an update of what's, you know, happening here. It's looking like next week I probably am going to be heading to West Virginia. So this is kind of like an update video. The weather is going to be starting to turn. You know, it's going to be better here, and it's going to give me an opportunity. Like, I got to fix that railing. That railing's got to get fixed, but it just hasn't been weather-wise decent enough to do it. And now, like I said, so you got all the water flowing down off the hill, and that goes that way as well. But you got to remember, I want you guys, if anybody's watched this channel for any length of time, This whole area here, we've obviously built that up now. Even over by the raised beds has been built up. This whole area used to be completely flooded, completely underwater. So it's much, much better than it ever was. With having the swale put in over here, the swale starts over by those pine trees, and so that water is not running down the hill this way. It goes around. And so because it was raining earlier, I kept the chickens inside today because when it's raining they don't want to be outside. So so they've been in all day, but that's what we're dealing with. Just like I said, we're finally having a couple of nice days in a row up here for New York. Like I said, today I think they said it hit 50 degrees. It's probably in the 40s right now, but it definitely feels good in comparison. It's funny, we had literally 2 really good storms, and then we've had, other than the 2 big storms that we hit, and it wasn't really big storms, it was like 16 inches in one storm, 18 inches in another storm, but then we just kept getting, like 3-4 inches here, 3-4 inches there, and it just kept piling up and wasn't going anywhere. We definitely had a colder than average winter up here, but not as much snow as we normally would get. Earlier in the season, we didn't shovel snow here at the homestead until that first snowstorm came in. And then, like I said, then after that, the snow just didn't go away. And then we had the next storm came and it piled in on top of it. So it's nice to see it melting away. But you can even see up the hill, there's still plenty of snow right now, but not nearly as much as there was, which, like I said, it's a great thing. I'm happy to see it going away. Once we have all the runoff done, all the groundwater will soak in, and then, but again, this is great for the aquifers. It really is. So that helps with the well and stuff like that. My well's a good well anyway, so I'm not even worried about that here. But it's just, it's one of those things that we deal with every spring. And then, things will start greening up, and then we'll, go from there. But anyway, yeah, I was going to talk to you really quickly a little bit about West Virginia. So, planning, looking all winter, and like I said, okay, originally the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on water and get the solar set up. And then I got thinking about things, and I'm like, okay, the reality is what I have to do first when I go down this first time. I'm going to take some supplies down there, of course, but the first thing that I'm going to be doing is getting a bulldozer guy in there and getting some ground flattened out so that we can build. I definitely need to, I've decided I'm going with shipping containers after talking to a buddy of mine, Eric, and he was saying it's a better way to go, and he's right. Instead of having to build something myself, I can buy the shipping container, they can bring it to me, then I can just get it back into the property. And so I'm going to have to go with 20-foot shipping containers because there's no way that I could do a 40-foot. I don't think a 40-foot shipping container, I don't think I can get that back in there. But, I probably could, but it would be very difficult. So a 20-foot shipping container is going to be the better call for right now. So that's what we're going to work on to start with. And, get that down there, get those things set up. Then I have some place to store things as I'm going back and forth to New York. I don't want to make 10 tons of trips, so I'm going to have to, look at, getting a U-Haul, loading a U-Haul up, and doing it that way. So we'll see what happens. It'll come together, but I gotta get down there and get started and get that initial things done. And the first time I go down, I may be down there for a week. I don't know yet. Again, it's going to depend. It's going to depend on the weather. It's going to depend on how fast I can get some things done. I may fart around with water. I'm not going to probably set up the solar that first week that I'm there. Probably when I go back down, I'll take the solar down there the second time. But like I said, just trying to get things going, get things set up, and get things started. And it's going to take a little bit of time, and that's okay. that urgency is there. That urgency is there, and so I need to get going down there and get things in order and get things in place. Now, I am getting, I'm going to be doing a get-together for people that are interested in using my place in West Virginia as a bug out location. That's going to be happening April 8th, 9th, and 10th. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, talk to me. I kind of give them the details. Haven't given them the location yet and stuff like that, but that will be happening fairly soon. We get towards the end of April, end of March. I will, be doing a video and saying, okay, everybody that I've spoken with, they obviously have my number and stuff like that. I'll say, give me a call. We're planning on this get together, and then I'll give you guys the address, and we'll go from there. And so, hopefully I will be working towards getting things squared away at that point. But like I said, it will come together, and but we're gonna get together. I'm gonna meet some folks. We're gonna see who's gonna be working with each other. But like I said, there's gonna be. I've talked to quite a few people already, and hopefully we can put a good group together of people that want to work together, that have that common goal and thought process, and and having a bug out location that they know that as long as when something happens, and it's a matter of when as far as I'm concerned, that they have a place that they can go to. They're going to have supplies already on site. They're going to be surrounded by like-minded people that have already been working together, and those type of things. And that's the important part of it too, is building and forging those relationships. I think that I had the one lady that I spoke with, and she made a great point, is other people that are doing bug out groups in other locations, or setting up our own, maybe in another state, and trying to get like-minded people from that state planning on working together. So there may, down the road, there may be West Virginia, there may be something in Tennessee, there might be, and further working our way down and looking in different areas and seeing what we can do. But I think that would be a great thing to do, and and having several locations and having options for people. But like I said, West Virginia's got to get developed first, so that may be a couple of years. It's going to take a while. I'm not delusional about that in any way, shape, or form. I know that that's not going to happen overnight, but we're going to work on things, and we're going to get things squared away, and we're going to go from there and just see what happens. But I'm excited for you guys, especially any of the newer followers. They never saw. I mean, when people see the videos here, they see, they see the chicken coop, they see the little shed there, they see Becky's place, they see the battery room, they see the greenhouse, they see our place, Margie's shed, the wood shed over here, the shop and stuff like that. They never saw this go from what it was when we first got here, even the raised beds and stuff. A lot of people never saw that. They just seen the finished product of where we're at this point. But when we go to West Virginia, you're all going to be able to watch from the very, very beginning, and so I think that's going to be exciting. That's going to be exciting. So it's going to be a lot of work, and I realize that, but it's going to be a new adventure, and you're going to get to watch it from scratch. You're going to watch it from raw land, which is what we bought last year. Right now we got the 27-foot camper down there. And, that's pretty much it, but, again, it's just, these things it's going to take time. We're going to develop things, and that's what we're going to do. And, slow and steady, but it will come together. There's a lot of road work that I'm going to have to do, down there, which is okay too. And, so it's a little bit of everything. But, so anyway, I'm flapping enough here on this video. I'm going to get this up for you guys. Just sharing what our plans are moving forward. Real quick, I'm going to talk about my website, prepnurse1.com. We have the Prep Nurse 1 community there, which is a free resource that we have set up for you guys to be able to connect with like-minded people. It is free to join. You do have to register, but like I said, once you're in, check out the message boards, look for people in your state or your country. Secondly, we have the Forefathers, which is a CBD and hemp store. Take advantage of that as well. It is a resource there that is available. CBD and hemp products are great to have, especially now and in an SHDF situation as well. So if you go to my website, you will see the Forefathers logo. You click on that, it will take you to their website. Once you're there, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1 and you will save yourself 15% on your purchase. Last but not least, we still are having the Legacy freeze-dried foods, but the sale is over. That ended yesterday. And so, but you know, the stuff is all still there. It is all still available. Definitely take advantage of that. While they have everything in stock and things are stocked up, things are going out very, very quickly. Pretty much everybody that put an order in, all your last of the orders went in today. There's one order I'm waiting for the money to clear, and then that order will go in. But other than that, everybody else's order is in. You'll get your shipping information when those products are sent out. A lot of people that ordered already got their food already, so that's a good thing. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody's doing great. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. People need to remember that. We got to stop letting them divide us. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only person that is going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right, I will see you guys all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.